Welcome to Relational Database class. My name is Vlad. The class is CTEC 270 online. Here is my full name, Vladimir Chainikov, but do call me Vlad. My office at BIPSI is G123. I have a phone, and if you call me during my office hours, I will answer. Better way to contact me is via email, and even better still, you can inbox me. So let me find the inbox. Here it is. Yeah. Also, if you inbox me, we can set up the online meeting, Teams meeting, and share the screen, and you can show me what you are doing, and I will comment and maybe show you my work. Here are my office hours: Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 to 9:50, every day, 11 to 11:50, and Tuesday, Thursday, 8:30 to 9:20. They are kind of scheduled around my in-person classes, and if you cannot make it to any of those office hours, again, inbox me and we can set up a Teams meeting and I can answer your questions this way. I appreciate when you describe your questions in the message. Well, if you like to copy some code there and just ask me a question that way, that's one way to do it. If you want to do it in person, that is fine too. The kind of emails that are difficult for me to answer is something along the lines: give me a hint on number 7, I don't know when to start. Really, you did not give me any information. What are you thinking about? What kind of issues are you having? Maybe you are behind by 2 chapters and number 7 is just a place that you randomly started to do. Or maybe you're missing a small detail and I have no clue what this small detail is. So the better you describe your questions, whether it is in inbox or in a Teams meeting, or you drop by to my actual office hours, the better I will be able to help you, and the faster and more productive our interaction will be. Some important dates here, and finals week, do not concern yourself too much with it. The final project will be due before or the first day of finals week, and there will be a form of a final test, but it will be online. In any case, the final project is a big deal, and the weekly assignments are a big deal, and even the quizzes are less important, I would say. But I'll give you a breakdown soon. Here is some of the holidays, but since this is an online class, it almost doesn't matter. I don't plan on publishing anything over spring break though. Okay, we can check out the syllabus, but I already said most of it. This is the section syllabus. This is the one that matters most for you, and I copy some of the same information here and scroll down. There are some technology requirements so that you can access the internet and use Canvas. And also, I recommend installing SQL Server 2019 or 2017. It does not matter that much which one you choose. There is a new version 2022. Feel free to try that one. For the purposes of this course, I don't believe that there is a difference. But maybe you'll find something that is different, and then I will stand corrected. Our textbook that I highly recommend to get is here. This is all the data about the book. And it is SQL Server 2016, although I have a 2019 version of the book, and it's almost identical, except for some small details. There are some assignments due. This is not the best way to keep track of your class by just waiting something due to pop up and start doing it a few hours before it's due. You can expect assignments to be there every week. And in fact, if I forget to publish a quiz, let me know. I don't think there is a quiz for Chapter 2, though, or I don't think it's really important. But in general, always feel free if something is not due, and you feel like it should be, feel free to ask me. A better way to keep up with the course is to look in the modules. There is a Teams link for the office hours here. There is some campus-wide information, and there are some installation links. I think they are okay, but I might look at them after the video. In any case, you need both. SQL Server, again, 2017, 2019, doesn't matter. Anyone that you like better or come across first. When you are finishing this installation, it will prompt you to install Management Studio. Management Studio is the user-friendly front end of SQL Server, so definitely do install it. By the way, SQL Server TSQL is a little bit different from MySQL, and those are two different dialects of the same language. So in case you are going to Google something, make sure you are Googling the right dialect. SQL is a very old language, and different software giants or universities were working on somewhat different dialects, and some of those dialects coexist. Namely, the biggest ones are MySQL and TSQL. Alright, back to the weeks. So you will have some presentation, which includes a lecture, and you will have some assignments and code quizzes and code examples. If I remember correctly, there are 2 attempts on every quiz, and there is time to think about every question. There is 9 questions, apparently. So you will have time to think, and the main purpose of this quiz is for you to have some more experience with material and maybe see what questions stump you and reference the book, reference the lecture, or drill deep, go to the SQL Server documentation or websites about TSQL. Alright, in any case, this is 2017 and 2019 is very, very analogous. I actually suspect that now this can be pointing to 2022. No, 2019. That's completely fine. And what you need here is you need to install the SQL Server Express. And we are offered 2019, so that's what we're going to look at. So read about it, it's free. So if you are installing Express, it is free. I'm not going to install it on video. There are videos about it, so make sure you install Express, otherwise you may end up paying for it, literally in dollars. And there are some instructions, and I believe in the end of this installation it will prompt you to install SSMS, that is the Management Studio. Going back to the modules, first chapter is basically an overview. It's conceptual, and some of those things that are in the book we will not even cover, or I will cover them briefly in the end, some advanced topics. but much of the book, I think the first 12 or 13 chapters we will cover. Now, the second chapter is about Management Studio itself, what you can do with it, and also it asks you to actually set up the development environment, and that is where you get more explicit comments and recommendations on how to do that, and also you will be asked to run some script there to create the AP database, our main example, and you're also asked to copy the data from Moorich's website, and that's typically where it should be. This is where I have it, where it goes by default. All right, so maybe a couple of things about the syllabus. Final and midterm 20%, weekly assignment is a chunk 40%, project, that is final project, and quizzes each total to 20%. And again, for quizzes, you have 2 attempts to do them. So maybe listen to the lecture, then try a quiz, then read the book, and then try a quiz again. Okay, so check out the syllabus here. It may have some of the details that I'm forgetting about right now, and I do believe we are good to go.